Good morning, WOD. This is Anastasia Lovell, and this is your WOD for Friday, August 16th. And we are officially 1 week outside of Success School. And I hope that you have just been on fire this week, talking to new people, getting uncomfortable, planning mixers and events, doing three-way phone calls, and really adding a lot of new faces into your pipeline. There's one thing this morning that I want to talk about as we're adding new people into our business and into our world with Advocare. I heard an amazing quote yesterday. If you want the life of freedom someone else has, why wouldn't you listen and do what they do? And it's so true, guys. You know, we are a business of duplication, and so you want to make sure everything that you're doing with these new people and your new team members and even your old team members that are thriving, you want to make sure everything that you do is 100% duplicatable. And sometimes that means that we have to dumb it down a little bit. You might have a really great background in sports medicine, or you might be a doctor or a chiropractor, and you know a lot of information, and science behind some of these products. I'll be the first to admit, when those doctors came on at Success School and started talking about nitrates, I checked out, because I don't understand that stuff. But I know that I have a team member that I can put on a three-way phone call that does know that stuff. And if I have a prospect or a team member that wants to know more information about it, I can get them connected with him. But I'm never going to use big words like that when I'm talking to a prospect or I'm trying to bring somebody into this business. So there's three key areas that I want to talk to you guys about: verbiage, presentations, and the success system. And so first of all, with your verbiage, you want to make sure that everything that you're saying, whether it's with a one-on-one, two-on-one, three-way phone call, mixer, business opportunity meeting, you want to make sure everything that you're saying is duplicatable and truth. And so Jason Miller said it best. He did a business opportunity meeting a couple weeks ago, and at the end he said not a single thing that came out of his mouth was an original thought. Everything that he had told us that night, he had learned from his leaders and from the world of Advocare. And so I just want you to keep that in mind, that as you're talking to prospects and you're on three-way phone calls, you're using verbiage that they can turn around and use with their team members or on their phone calls. And the next is presentations. You might be really good at PowerPoint. That might be like your expertise, and you can, have things fly in and sound and make a really cool presentation. Well, if you have somebody in the audience that is really looking into Advocare and they need this as extra income, as a Plan B income, and you throw up this awesome presentation in front of them, they might count themselves out immediately because they're not capable of doing that. And so they've automatically said, I can't do this. I can't do something like that, so I can't do this. So make sure that your mixers and your business opportunity meetings are 100% duplicatable, that you can pass along that knowledge and that presentation to your team members so that they can continue to pass it along as well. And then lastly, guys, and most important, the success system. If you're frustrated with somebody because maybe they're not putting you on three-way phone calls, they're not putting you to work, ask yourself, how did I bring them into this business? Did I handle everything from point A to point Z? Or did I fill them into the success system and really take them through that? Did I put them on a three-way phone call? Did I do a two-on-one? Did I invite them to a mixer after that? Because sometimes that could be the missing link. And so from the very get-go, you want to make sure that you're using that success system and really walking somebody through it properly so that they know and understand and can duplicate that down. If you go and talk to a coach and you want to spark up his entire team, that's awesome, but just share your excitement and get him sparked up, because if you start explaining to him a bunch of different ingredients and you're walking him through that success system, you're being that third-party credibility for him, maybe he's looking at this business as a business and that's what he's going to do, or maybe now he's counted himself out. So it all comes back to duplication, guys. You want to make sure everything that you're doing, everything that you're saying, everything that you're presenting is something that the next person coming along can do and say as well. So I hope this has been really helpful. I hope everybody's still fired up, and everybody have a wonderful weekend. God bless.